Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, February 20th, 2023. You're hyper-motivated to sort out problems today. With a Mercury-Jupiter transit in play, you're more optimistic than usual and inclined to want to share your happiness with others. You can get much done now, and there is bound to be quite a bit of relief after reducing clutter in your mind and conscience. You are incredibly open to new insights and understanding, and you might also lend a sensitive ear to other people's problems. You can be pretty pleased with your work and the many things you've accomplished. This transit can serve to brighten your thinking and conversations. You're thinking up new methods and plans for self-improvement that excite you. A very significant conversation awaits you today, but it could make your head spin. As mental Mercury, your planetary ruler, dances through the heavens, he will be extra chatty, gossiping up a storm about your love life, intimacy, and sexuality. In fact, he'll feel quite boastful as he gets amplified by Jupiter, the planet of expansion now residing in your solar house. On one hand, you could feel euphoric that someone supports you and sees your perspective, empowering you with the right words to tell your partner or next lover. On the other, it could leave you confused if you've opened up too much. Financial opportunities could come up in conversation today. Do not be afraid to entertain any conversations that could come your way, since you could serendipitously come across a new financial possibility with work, as Mercury in Aquarius sextiles Jupiter in Aries. Talking to co-workers or your bosses could lead to something extraordinary. Not only is the sextile financially beneficial, but it could also allow you to get to know your co-workers better. You could have a deeper understanding of work matters, financial possibilities, and workplace dynamics. Keep an open mind throughout your workday. Last year Venus didn't return to your financial sector until May, but running ahead of schedule, she is now just 2 days away from an early return and from one of her most exciting visits in over a decade. In 2 days Venus will join up with Jupiter, bringing the planets of money and luck together in your financial sector for the first time in 12 years, something that will make anything possible. While everyone else is complaining they're having a bad day, you could be plotting your victory move. It's a good day, for example, to impress the boss without really trying. Today you may see things turning out in your favor for no other reason than sheer luck. Be careful not to get so caught up in the momentum of events that you overlook your own basic needs. It would be tragic if you missed the boat altogether because you forgot to eat lunch and got into a bad mood. Getting down to business will feel right and good for you today. The essence of this day will encourage you to take charge of your financial situation and working ambitions. If you are not working to the capacity that you know yourself to be capable of, this is an excellent opportunity for you to do something about it. Further, if your monetary situation is not where you want it to be, look for constructive ways to improve things. Such endeavors will come more readily on this day than on any other. In a case of perfect timing, it is just as the Sun has reached his last full day in your work sector and as he is separating from an alignment with Saturn here that the Sun returns. This will ensure you are emotionally and intuitively engaged while the solar spotlight is still on your work situation and job matters, while also balancing out what could be an overly pragmatic approach. The Sun and Saturn are looking at things in a black and white way, while the Moon will allow you to take in all the different shades and hues while ensuring your instincts are sharp. The Moon is spending its final hours in your romantic sector alignment with Pluto, with the planet of change and revolution always able to inject a sense of rebellion into this romantically charged lunar vibes. This is an encounter that has played out every 4 weeks since Pluto's return in 2008, but leaving next month makes this something to be savored. Our eyes in the sky. Today marks the beginning of the Sun's transit into the dreamy and intuitive sign of Pisces. This cosmic shift encourages us to tap into our creative impulses and connect with our emotions on a deeper level. Over the next month, we can expect to experience a heightened sense of artistic inspiration, sentimental introspection, and tender expressions of love. Although there may be some moments of frustration during this period, the prevailing energy will be one of calmness and tranquility as we embark on new projects and creative endeavors. It's a time to trust our intuition and allow our imaginations to run wild, unhindered by practical concerns or limitations. So, take a deep breath and let yourself relax into the sweet energy of the day. Embrace the beauty and magic of this Piscean season, and allow it to inspire you in ways you never thought possible. The next 30 days are sure to be a journey of self-discovery and creative expression, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. As we move into the mid-afternoon, the Sun begins its annual journey through Pisces, the mystical and idealistic sign of the zodiac. This transit will last for the next month, and during this time, we are called to tap into our spiritual and creative sides, shining brightest when we are in tune with our innermost selves. Under the influence of Pisces, our ego-driven desires take a back seat, allowing us to experience a greater sense of compassion and empathy for those around us. As boundary lines blur, we become more sensitive to the feelings and emotions of others, inspiring us to approach life in poetic terms and find beauty in the world around us. For those of us who are artistically inclined, this season offers a prime opportunity to flex our creative muscles and bring our imaginative ideas to life. However, it is important to be vigilant about who we trust and the ventures we commit to. While our altruistic tendencies may lead us to go above and beyond for others, we must remember to prioritize our own well-being and ensure that our efforts are not taken advantage of. It is also important to be aware of the martyr archetype that can arise under this influence. While selfless actions can be admirable, we should not expect rewards or recognition for them. Instead, we should find fulfillment in the act of giving itself. In summary, Pisces season offers a time of spiritual exploration, creative expression, and heightened empathy. Let us embrace the energy of this season, while also being mindful of our boundaries and priorities. In a matter of a minute, the Aquarius moon and Mercury come into alignment, bestowing upon us the ability to establish meaningful emotional connections with those around us. This is a highly favorable moment to engage in sincere and heartfelt conversations with loved ones, acquaintances, and even strangers. While this cosmic transit promotes open and authentic communication, we should be cautious not to become overly attached to our own convictions. Fortunately, the conjunction of these planets in Aquarius imparts a sense of objectivity, which helps us maintain a balanced perspective. However, we may experience occasional bouts of moodiness, driven by sentimental impulses. Additionally, as the Sun moves into Pisces, we must be mindful that our emotions may cloud our decision-making abilities. It is essential to remain grounded during this time and avoid making impulsive choices based solely on our feelings. Instead, we should seek a healthy balance between our emotional impulses and our rational thinking, so we can make the most of this celestial event. In summary, this astrological alignment can help us foster genuine connections, but we must be mindful not to let our emotions lead us astray.